Ah, that beautiful Game Boy Advance screen. Oh, crap! 40-minute commentary. Ugh. Oh, man, why? Okay. Welcome to the final part of the Lady Sia commentary. You might wonder, why the heck did we restart the game? I actually had to load up a different ROM for this. In order to access save RAMs, in order to get that continue game screen going up, you actually have to have a ROM. Yes, you literally have to have a cartridge or ROM with the built-in SRAM. Because the version I was using didn't have a built-in SRAM, and as a result, I could not save my game. Despite the fact that it had an autosave feature. But, despite that, we're gonna go into the final stage of the game. Well, final stages of the game. So, here we go. We're gonna go back to the castle. This is the first of 4 extra stages by getting all perfects in the other 4 acts. In this case, it is a continuation of the first act of this level. Of this zone. And in this area, instead of going up, you are going down. Yep, you are going down instead of up. How many stages have you going down somewhere instead of up most of the time? I do not 100% these levels for obvious reasons. I actually had to search far and wide for a 100% save, because some of these areas are buggy as all hell, and I cannot for the life of me cannot deal with. What can I say? I cannot deal with these stages, and I can't risk not getting a 100%. But given the fact that because of the fact that this level is completely buggy to begin with, and also because some of these areas are quite cryptic, you're not actually supposed to drop all the way down, because if you do so, you will miss a lot of things. I found the level as utterly pointless to 100%, so I'm just showing off the level as it is presented to me. These levels serve no point to the plot, however. You can completely ignore these stages, but if you want to get the perfect ending, you have to do these levels. If you do not do these levels, you will not get that scene where Lady Sia is about to go to sleep. Yep, I actually did look back, and yes, that's literally all you get. After the main portion of the ending, where it would normally jump to the credits, the screen will instead turn to black, and it'll say, it's a good job, well done. And also, given the fact that not a lot of people have really uploaded a playthrough of Lady Sia over the years, despite how well known this game is, and I do feel bad that this game did not get the faithful sequel that it was supposed to get because of not enough dedication, quote unquote. But yeah, it's just a nice little treat for having completed the game. Getting this ending is a nice little treat for having completed the game, and this adds replayability. See, I can't get the lovely after image because of the fact that, I completely missed my jump. I was not supposed to jump down here. See, this is why I don't like the extra stages. If you screw up anywhere, you have to restart the level. Also, for those of you who actually play this game on a physical Game Boy Advance, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for all of you that had to complete this game real time. And, in other news, I usually like to have my TV on when I'm doing a commentary. Jeopardy! The Battle of the Decades, starring Alex Trebek and Ken Jennings. Yep, that's going to be starting in February. I cannot wait for that. Because if there's anything I love about the people that had won from the Tournament of Champions, or had at least gotten a massively high amount of winnings, to see them do stuff on here. I love to see them do stuff on Jeopardy, and I love to see them win lots of big cash. I have a feeling that Ken Jennings might end up being the winner of the Battle of the Decades. And I think whoever wins Battle of the Decades will be going into the 2014 Tournament of Champions. And oh, hi, Bird. Oh, you know what? I think I'm standing here to let the music last out one more round of play, and then yeah, 97% because I missed those last 3 Chaos Emeralds in the middle of the level. Crap. However, I'm not gonna be Lewis in this long play. I'm not gonna be a klepto. I'm just gonna go with the flow. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. If you ever go to the World of Long Plays website, you do not see a playthrough of Lady Sia anywhere. I don't even think there's even a tool-assisted speedrun of it. People of task videos, get on that, please. Whether or not it's a 100% tool-assisted speedrun, or whether or not it be a 100. Well, actually, no, I do care if it's a 100% long play, but please, guys, get that done. Get that done and have us see what a duck we were missing a few Chaos Emeralds and whatnot. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I don't think I've ever completed a level of Lady Sia without 90. I don't think I've ever gotten less than 90%. I'll have to double check the raws, obviously, but still, outstanding. I'm quite the seeker, aren't I? I am a seeker, but I'm not a snitch. Yes. I'm not that little gold ball with wings from Harry Potter. By the way, how did that penguin get stuck in the ducking, how did that penguin get stuck in the little wooden pole? And I'm quite surprised there's no blood or anything. Actually, this does make me kind of wonder. When you go hunting, this is for anybody that loves to do hunting and for whatever reason is watching my commentary. If you go hunting and you shoot down a bird, and I actually haven't done this myself, so I wouldn't know. Do birds have red blood? Actually, no, never mind. I take it back. You don't need to answer that question. It just popped back in my memory. Yes, birds do have red blood. But that's kind of odd, because they're birds. You would think birds would have a different colored blood, like you know how all mammals have red blood, and insects might have like amber colored or green blood or something. I think reptiles have green blood. Snakes, I am almost positive that their blood is amber colored, or maybe green yellow from the Crayola colored pencil series. But I can go on for days about blood, especially the Muramasa sword in Symphony of the Night. Oh, come on, Sia, you didn't go to see that lovely after image of yours? Come on. We all know we love that lovely after image. Yay! You saved the woman. Yeah, you can apparently aim your magic ball wherever the duck you like. And why is Michelle Obama's second inaugural gown on display at the Smithsonian? No, I don't know. But if there's anything I have to say about presidency, one thing I would love to have, like if I were to be president of probably the United States, I'll be the president of my own country in due time. Don't get me wrong. I am planning on making my own country. That is a thing. Gonna go back to the days of the king. Yes, I'll be the king, my wife will be the queen, and then, you know, we've got our Jack's pausing won't save you past me, and a few other people will be leaders here and there. There's a reason why the main 11 now exist. I actually do explain that on my DeviantArt account, but blah. Well, we'll get back to that in due time. 99%! Dang it! Why did I think it was a good idea to use my magic? Come on, game! You're giving me too much flack here. Now time to return to the library. In this case, whoa! Come on, Sia! Come on, sexy Sia! Don't fall into the pit now! And yeah, there's that drawing of Sia. Who the heck drew that, by the way? I want to know who drew that. If anybody knows who drew that, please mention them in the comments. By the way, ow! That hurt! Yeah, apparently Sia can get stabbed by nails, or at least scraped by nails, but I don't see any blood. Come on, where's my Lady Sia Uncensored? Actually, hang on, now that I think of it, you know, when they did, like, I don't know if you ever have heard of this group of people. I think they did this either on YouTube or on Newgrounds first. Hi, Cheetahman. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, I don't know if you remember it, but they used to have a series called Nintendo. Numeral 10, and then Homer saying, "Do!" If there's anything I know about Nintendo, or Super Nintendo, or Nintendo 64, or, I don't know if they ever did an advanced version, but I don't think Lady Sia was ever brought up. However, there was this one game, I still don't remember the fucking name of it. It was profiled as the game no one played. Excuse me. And now I understand why they didn't do it. And lovely after image. Second to last time we're gonna say that, by the way, I think. But yeah, if I had to say, yeah, the game that nobody played, that required that you had the solar pack. I have never seen or even heard of the Game Boy Advance solar pack. Basically what it's supposed to do is that it's supposed to take in the sun's rays. It's an accessory that you have that takes in the sun's rays, and so long as there is sun in your area, you will be able to play the game in day mode. However, if you're playing the game using the real-time clock rather than the game's built-in clock, even if it's daytime, it will be nighttime, and you will not be able to progress through the game until time progresses. That's actually one of the reasons why I don't like using the Game Boy Advance in Visual Boy Advance version 24. Because one of the problems is, by default, it plays using the real-time clock. If I want to play this game using the real-time clock, I have to deliberately change the time on my computer's clock at the same time. And don't get me wrong, that's kind of a good thing, but at the same time, I don't want to have to keep syncing my computer from time.windows.com or cbslocal.com/clock or whatever CBS has for their own time or whatever. One of the things I do love to do, however, is mess around with the time zone. Like sometimes, like for example, if it's completely nighttime over here, one of the things I like to do, and I think this is actually where I start mentioning some other good friends of my Gen 1 crew, or that have worked in my Gen 1 crew for quite a long time now. Kelly Rowland. No, not the Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. But, yes. Yeah, my good friend Kelly Rowland, she's currently doing, I think it's some form of photography in New Zealand. But, New Zealand has a 16-hour time difference. So sometimes what I love to do is change the time zone over to there so that I can play that particular game that nobody ever played. It's quite nice, you know. It's nice. It's nice to change the clock if you want to play a game like the game that nobody played. However, I won't lie. The one sound effect or the one voice, clip that I keep hearing whenever it's telling you that you have to wait till it's till it's daytime. The name of the sound of the voice goes as follows: "Open door." Yes, that's literally all you hear. Open door, open door, open door, open door, open door. I really don't like it. Oh crap, Spider's following me. Oh man, alright. Spider, come over here so I can kill you. Yay, we killed the spider. But there's no blood! Where is the blood? Actually, this makes me remember about something about, I don't know, maybe Star Wars Episode 6 Fam Guy Edition. Hey, I got a 100%! My bike! Where's my bike? Yeah, in Family Guy they featured, in the Star Wars Episode 6 adaptation, they featured, Pee-wee's bike getting stolen, and they said that. And now it's time to return to the seaport. I got my bike again! Yeah, I'm not the guy to refer to when it comes to Pee-wee voices. I do actually have a few people that are perfect at imitating Pee-wee, though. How long have I known about Pee-wee's existence, however? I am actually not sure. It's been a long time, and yeah. I really do not remember how long I've known about the voice. Pee-wee. I don't know. I watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure when I was a youngin'. Yes. When I was growing up in Boston, and then I found out about the sequel, Big Top Pee-wee, which got relatively negative reviews. But keep in mind, it would have been praised better if it didn't have to go up against movies such as, say, like Bambi and whatever movies were coming out in 1988. Sorry, I'm getting my years wrong. Yeah, me getting my years wrong. Oh, that's sad. Oh boy. You know, I will not lie. Over the past matter of years, especially the past 6+ years, there have been a lot of times where I have been saying, "Oh boy," or I've been hearing friends say, "Oh boy." What I want to know is, how many times have we actually said, "Oh boy," in the past 6+ years? Combined, because, like, I've got over, don't get me wrong, I've got over 10,000 friends and colleagues from Boston and Lynn and everywhere else combined. And when I look back at it, the amount of times that we've actually said, "Oh boy," is beyond memory. I'm sure we've probably said it about a few thousand times by now, but I don't know. I usually say it when I'm in a sense of, when I'm distraught, or when I'm just confused, or maybe some other form of emotion. But I don't know. What can you do? What can you do about that, right? It's all too confusing. I won't lie, these archers are very stupid. They shoot up instead of directly at you. You know, I'm sure if they ever made a Lady Sia 3D, people at Nintendo, get on that. Get on Lady Sia 3D. And when I say 3D, I mean a fully three-dimensional game. I don't mean that. I don't mean 2D with the whole stereoscopic 3D, or is it stereoscopic? I've always wondered how that's pronounced. Is it stereoscopic or stereoscopic? I've been wondering about that for a long time now. I have never figured that out. It's all just a big blur in my mind. Oh wow! I just noticed we only have about 20 more minutes in this commentary. I take too much time in this game, do I? Excuse me. Well, that just comes with the times. And also the fact that usually when I play a game that features many worlds, I don't like to show off like half a world in one part and then the other half of the world in the next part. I like to be more thorough. That's why you're seeing these very lengthy portions of Lady. Whoa! 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 I did not see that. I did not just see that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder how those dongles are doing. Better speed up. That stupid CDI game's getting in my mind. You know, when we used to be going up out the CDI, and we used to tell the kids this was the games that you used to play with the Red Book audio and the very drawn cutscenes and the Hotel Mario and the gay Luigi and the Actually, speaking of Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby was actually on the Late Show with David Letterman last night. At the time of this recording, it's January 14th. So yeah, that happened. I don't lie. Bill Cosby usually has a massive amount of fun jokes whenever he comes. Cannot get enough of him. I won't lie about that. Oh yeah, by the way, that archer that you saw there, if I had to say, you're probably better off killing him first rather than me avoiding him. By the way, you cannot pick up that chemical bottle. No matter what you do, you cannot pick up that bottle. But nah, it's there. But yeah, here's the reason why. The way that arrow arches, even if you duck, you will be screwed because you will get hit there. And what the heck kind of platform is this? It looks like something out of Super Donkey Kong Country. No, literally. By the way, I've always wondered, why are some of these blocks dark? Stands dark. Oh, see, now they're starting to get smarter. Shooting a little lower. Thank you. Thank you. I've been wondering how ducking long does it take for you to get that right? Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh boy. I don't want this part to be called oh boy, but given that this is probably the thing I'm going to be talking about the most, maybe oh boy does deserve to be the name of this episode. By the way, I could not for the life of me figure out where the heck to go here. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Like, I'm just looking here and I cannot tell. I think I got all the Chaos Emeralds and I think I freed all the people. But it doesn't tell me where I'm supposed to, head to. Because I already destroyed all the submarines. If you don't destroy all the submarines, then you don't get your level complete. But that was in Act 2. This is Act 5. Where the duck am I supposed to go? Seriously, I don't see anywhere. I don't see an opening. I don't see how I did it. I do, in fact, do it. I just don't remember exactly how. So here's me going, whoa, I almost fell into the fact that she's holding on in the water with her sword, that's bad anus. That's bad anus. That's why I find Lady Sia to be one of the best characters in a platformer. If she can hold on to anything with her ducking sword, even ducking rocks, flat rocks that have no holding support, that's awesome. And I think this is actually me trying to see if the cannonball would help destroy that rock, but nope, didn't help. All right, so let's go up a little further. Do we see it? Did I? No, I went in there. I already went in there. Dang, that rain's really coming down out there, isn't it? Yeah, it's raining in my area. To my surprise, it's actually it's actually getting bad. Pausing won't save you. How many times do I have to say pausing won't save you? I actually don't know if that... Oh, wow. Yeah, the cannonball just keeps rolling. It doesn't go in the other direction, even though it landed on stairs. That's kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yep, I freed all the people. I got all the Chaos Emeralds. Now it's just a matter of knowing where to go. So, I'm just gonna run around here. Nope, nothing. So where the duck am I supposed to go? And she literally went through that wall while getting her head nearly beheaded. I'm surprised nobody's actually made a joke about the poor level transitions in this game. By the way, jumping all the way to the right will kill off Sia, so don't do it. So, I duck here, I look up here. I'm still trying to figure out where the duck am I supposed to go. I don't see an opening. So I'm just jumping around like a madman, or mad woman in this case. And, still unsure of where to find the exit. I take a search. I go over here. That's the end! That's the ducking end of the level! How are you not supposed to... Who the duck would think to look there? Jeez! But you know what? You've already seen enough of Ornament for this point, so, boss rush music? Nah. I'd be spoiling you a little too much if I did that. No, don't worry. I'll love to spoil you guys with music, but, right now, given YouTube's whole content ID system problem, which was involving music, by the way, it was mostly music, not footage, that had resulted in most of those claims. But, it was just better off just watching it the old-fashioned way. So for now, this is what we're doing. This time around, however, the battle is actually a bit more leveled, because if you use the SRAM cartridge, one thing I have noticed is that some of the bugs are actually gone. Yes, the whole mouse glitch where they show up in the floor. Yeah, that's completely omitted. That's completely gone from this version, and I am so happy that they did that. That put a smile on my face. So, yeah, you're gonna see a completely bugless run, I think. Because keep in mind, I did this footage quite some time ago. So, yeah, now, funny enough, they're also supposed to attack you. So what surprised me is that that's actually a bug. So they replaced the enemy bug for the block bug. Well, that's more reasonable because at least I don't have to worry about getting creamed by a whole bunch of mice or rats or I don't even know what kind of creatures these things are supposed to be. The battle still stands the same way, however, Onaman will still act the same way that he did last time. When you defeat him, he will transform into that winged beast, but you will not be able to progress anymore through the battle. The battle ends there and then, and the game is over. Which, you know, kind of made me sad because I want to finish the battle. I want to know, have any of you out there planned on making a completed version of Lady Sia, totally without bugs, with all the hidden levels and extra portions of the final boss intact? If you have, I would like to talk with you because that's something I would love to see. Cause you see when he turns into that winged beast, you're supposed to fight him, but that doesn't happen. But yeah, it's time to go home. See ya. Let's get the duck out of here. But you see all that smoke and whatnot? That's supposed to mean that Sia killed Onaman here, but that didn't happen. So what can you do? By the way, this was kind of poor on their part. They left the ducking firework in there when it was just supposed to be a still image followed by fireworks. How could they mess up something so easy? Oh well. But yes, this dialogue is still the same. It's nothing different. And then you got this guy. Yep. Yeah. Again, he's the guy that saved Sia from way back where. He pretty much has the same proposal on the line. He'll take care of the Soas while the others take care of their lands together rather than alone. And the further that they go in, if anything else comes up, they'll always be there. Oh, by the way, Sia's sister is still ducking childish. I really do wonder how old Lady Sia is in comparison to her sister, because this is really This is really horrible as all duck right now. And oh dang, is it foggy outside? I'm actually kind of curious. Nope, it's not. Nope, just so much rain though. I'm watching Eric Fisher of CBS Blackyweather. Yeah, CBS4 Blackyweather. But there's no black men. There's no black men in my Blackyweather. But all right, then we get this scene. Yep, not a bad day's work. And that's the end. That is the end of Lady Sia. Yeah, that's literally just how the game ends. There's nothing more. That's literally the perfect ending. Was it worth getting the perfect ending? I would say for completion purposes, yes. But you don't necessarily need to get the perfect ending in order to say, like, hey, you beat this game. Also, one thing that confuses me here, Sia is wearing, Sia is wielding the regular sword rather than a green emerald sword. I've always wondered about that, but then again, it's just there for display, I'm sure. But still, that minecart level, oh man, those minecarts. I'm glad that Super Donkey Kong Country Advance had fixed that, because I won't lie, Super Donkey Kong Country Advance, had they not fixed the whole minecart problem involving speed, I would have flipped my fish. Now, I have known about Super Donkey Kong Country Advance for at least since 2001 or 2. Yeah, 2001 or 2002. my friend OJ had a Game Boy Advance at the time, or maybe it was Tyrone. I forget. It was either Tyrone or OJ. They had a Game Boy Advance. I was playing I was playing the Ice World of Super Donkey Kong Country Advance. I could not for the life of me complete the water level. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I think what was happening was I was running into a lot of creatures and whatnot. But keep in mind, this was you see, there were a lot of people that I have to thank, thanks to gaming. So obviously I've got Goose and Elliot. Elliot is more better known nowadays as Ruda or Rudament. Not to be confused with Roya and Royameadow. I've also got OJ and Tyrone to thank, among other people. Actually, had it not been for OJ, I probably would not know about emulation. So that's also something I would love to point out. He had mentioned it, I think, back in 2004 or 5. It was either between 2004 or 5. This was before my friend Bernice had moved out of my old house in Boston. And so, it literally took me about 3 years just to actually get an emulator. Actually, no, I take it back. It was like November of 2007. It was September or October of 2007. I was just about to start school. Things were getting good. So I downloaded it. And this is when I had found out about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 long version, which is a game I already did for this channel. When I had found out the Sonic 2 long version had been it had required an emulator, I had gone and got Gen's I think it was version I don't remember. Oh crap! I forgot what version. I think it was Gen's version 2, though. It was either version 2 or 1.68 or some number around that. But over the years, I have used different versions of Gen's to try out different things. I have used traditional Gens, and I've used Gen's version 2.11 to master the Sonic 2 MPEG-3 hacking utility. It basically replaces all the music in Sonic 2. Depending on if you have a file in the Sonic 2 MP3 folder as the track name. But if you have the track name set to something, it will replace that song with that respective track. Like, for example, if I were to replace track 2, which is Emerald Hill, with, say, like, I don't know, let's say, the Columns 97 theme versus Great Escape. This is an example. Then that would be the theme song for Emerald Hill. And if I were to replace track 10, which is Hidden Palace Zone, with maybe, say, like, Shield of Discovery from Sonic Extreme, then the theme of Hidden Palace Zone would not be Hidden Palace Zone, it would be Shield of Discovery. You see how that works? It actually required that you had version 2.11 of Gens, and I think a special version of Gens Plus. The version now I've also used other Sega emulators here for Gens, whether it be Gens 32. I prefer Surreal because Surreal is actually the better version. Other emulators, Kega Fusion. The only reason why I don't use Kega Fusion as of yet for recordings is because Kega Fusion has especially version 3.64, has a problem with AVI raw dumps. They are only playable by means of Virtual DJ for me, and they only show, only a quarter of the screen itself actually shows the full video. The rest of it is just black. So, those of you at task videos, if you're not busy doing stuff on BizHawk, a recommendation for a Kega Fusion re-recording would be nice. Because I will not lie when I say I want to play games that feature Mode 1. I want to finally be able to play Sega CD titles without the worry of not being able to hear the audio, among other things. And I could go on for days about that, but I'm not going to go on for days about that. But, yep, that's the Lady Sia commentary, guys. I could probably talk about a few other emulators while I'm on here, because, I've got more than enough time. My battery's still very healthy. Okay, so after the Gens line, the Kega line, again, Kega Fusion is my most preferred if you can use Kega. Gens Plus can go suck a Dick Cheney. I could care less about it now, because there are better emulators than Kega Fusion and Gens Plus at the moment. Gens re-recording. Unless if there was a Kega Fusion re-recording, I will be sticking with Gens re-recording for now. Particularly because of the fact that Gens re-recording is better for, tool-assisted runs. I think if you use one save state and load a save state in Kega Fusion, your entire AVI raw dump becomes nullified. That's one thing I didn't like about it either. Regen and mess, which allow you to, I forget exactly what mess does. It's basically MAME, only you can emulate a whole bunch of different titles. I cannot record with mess, and I cannot even use regen, because regen is not functional on my computer. I'm using the most recent version too, and keep in mind I'm using NVIDIA Enforce 430 as my graphics card. I've got Ultimate Windows 7 with the Windows 8 developer preview. So why the duck isn't it working? Am I missing something? It doesn't even say if I'm missing something either. So when it comes to playing ROMs, at least, that are over the amount of 6 megabytes, I'm better off playing ROMs such as, like if I wanted to play Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy or Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic CD Edition. I use Gens 32 Surreal for that kind of material. And, I can go on longer and longer for that, but meh. That's a bit of gaming history for me. Hope you enjoyed listening to this. If you want to learn more about it, you can probably just contact me wherever I'm available. And if you cannot find me on my own profiles, then please refer to my colleagues, who will then refer you to me, or at least let me know that you want to talk with me, and then I'll try to see if I can get to you as quick as I can. Anywho, commentary over. See you for whatever I post in February, or March, or April, or May, or June, or July, or August. Actually, August I've got the Sonic Hacking Contest of 2014. I'm going to be doing that, so yeah. I won't be one of the official judges or streamers, but it's going to be something that I'll be doing. Anywho, we'll talk about that when we talk about that, so see you then. Viacom's